Co-responder program is probably one of the greatest advancements in law enforcement in recent years. It's a resource that provides a whole new level of service that we can provide to the community.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
The co-responder is a crisis response model that pairs a co-responder with a law enforcement officer.
The role of law enforcement has changed over time. You know, the truth is that they respond to any type of call. How are you doing right now?
I'm okay, I've been better.
They do respond to a high volume. Actually, about 25% of all of their calls are behavioral health crises. So the partnership between law enforcement and mental health professionals is so important, as it really allows us to better serve the needs of the community.
When the two arrive on scene, the officer and the co-responder will assess the situation to decide what type of crisis the individuals may be suffering at the time. If it turns out that it's a behavioral health or mental health crisis, the co-responder will step in and try to de-escalate the situation as quickly as possible.
Like, can be confusing at times.
Yeah, sure can.
Yeah. When we're on scene, we're trying to do a behavioral health assessment, whether that be like a suicide risk assessment, or trying to figure out, you know, what might be the root cause of the crisis that's going at hand. What was the triggering point? What's normal for that person? Is this an ongoing situation, or is it a standalone event?
The best possible outcome is to find a long-term, hopefully a long-term solution to the situation that we're dealing with.
Our job is to stick with that person ongoing, however long that takes, to get them connected to those resources to hopefully reduce the risk of a crisis happening again in the future.
So the officers are thrilled to have somebody with them that has the training in the next level, that can provide a certain level of service to the community members that we're dealing with.
They trust us, and they are inviting us as experts in that field to help them navigate that call. And so when we are able to help somebody, whether it's just for the moment or if it's ongoing care, that's a huge success. It's why we do the work that we do, is to help people on the hardest days of their lives.